Copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Take a look at Scott Pruitt right now. He's running down Ryan Newman. Pruitt's always been good on these road courses. We saw him Montreal. We saw him everywhere. Look at Max Pappas, the left front tire. Something wrong there. Wheel hopping.
Yellow is out. Yellow is out.
And yellow being shown for the first time today. You heard it.
Motor Mac. The motor mark.
Here's what happened a moment ago as the car just starts billowing smoke there on the front straightaway.
And Jerry, that's the area off at turn 11 where you're in second gear. You got the motor up to peak RPMs before you bring it into third gear. And it appears before he got it into third gear.
Yeah, we used to put them in our mouth.
I started
when we didn't wear helmets, we'd put them in our mouth and have an extra one in there.
But you used to have them also hooked to your belt also on a piece of wire, didn't you?
It takes too long to get to them there, though.
That's old
school, You just spit one out of your mouth, stick it on there.
All right.
36, Brent Sherman on and off and back on the racetrack.
Look at that. Looks like he's going through a mud hole over there, and it's gravel. He's staying in the throttle. He doesn't want to get stuck. And look, sure, but you know, you alluded on one thing. They go through the template room here, and everything's got to be within just like a 1/16 of an inch. It's got to be so tiny and perfect. These drivers go.
And trouble on the racetrack indeed. The 66 car for Stephen Wallace has come into contact with a guardrail, and that will pull out the full course caution for the second time today.
Just out of the groove here. There's nowhere to go right here. It's almost like running in an alley with these guardrails on both sides.
And he just got into the entry of the S's and got too high, tried to make too late of an entry, it appears, and got out. Man, Robbie Gordon's off in the grass, guys.
I saw him laying back. He was laying back on this restart. I'm not sure exactly why. He must have been having a problem.
He's done this on purpose.
Ron Fellows has spun out.
He must have lost a gear or something, Rob. He can't get the car refired. Looks like it's going again now. And Fellows, that turns
again, top of your screen, watch the 55 car.
It's like he had a problem of some kind, and he just got out of everybody's way.
Yeah, it looks like they scattered behind him. He didn't get going, so maybe the car didn't fire or something. Jamie?
Well, remember, guys, early in the race, just in the first few laps, Robbie Gordon came on the radio and said he was having a problem with his shifter. He couldn't downshift. Well, there, he completely lost it. Lost all gears. Car is done, and we will try to catch up to him as soon as he gets out.
Thanks, guys. Coming up next, exciting IndyCar action from Kentucky. That should be a great shootout there. Dario Franchitti, the Indy 500 winner. Of course, Tony Kanaan on the pole there, and great action there as well. Under caution here for the fourth time, coming out on lap 66. An incident just entering the inner loop involving the 6 car and the 35.
Looks like the 35 car, Bobby Hamilton Jr., was trying to just dive in there on the brakes and gets into the 6 car, David Reagan. They kind of spin in harmony.
Marcus Ambrose off in turn 1, back on the track now. But you see how violent that is, guys, when you're on the throttle.
Caution is out because of fluid on the racetrack. They were talking about maybe some fluid out of one of the cars, and now they've reported fluid, so they've waved the yellow again for the full course to send the safety crews back out.
I think they're worried about maybe something coming out of the 60 car as they were coming to the green. But then we see the 66. Oh, the 66 car was the one leaking fluid. We see it here.
Stephen Wallace, Dodge. And
Car's off. E ready?
Got some contact from behind.
Ready.
Chain reaction crash, and Juan Pablo has climbed out of the car, Mike Massaro.
And Kurt Busch has been super fast all day, and I think he's done that with the brakes. He's been out braking people all day long, and that worked for him until about this point of the race when the brakes are now just basically gone, like he said. Oh, 22 car spins out.
Patrick Carpentier spins out, taps the inside wall, cuts down.
Watch your left side here.
No harm, no foul. Little sheet metal damage for the 22 car, and he's back underway. Watch a 22 car from the Goodyear blimp turning in contact with Marcus Ambrose.
I don't know if really can blame anybody for that incident right there. We're both going at the same spot at the same.
This is the battle we were showing you a moment ago, the 20 and the 12, and Andy Lally in the 47 has gotten by the 20 car of Hamlin for position. So Lally now being shown in the top 10 and 10th spot, trying to move in on the 12 of Ryan Newman.
See Ryan Newman diving up underneath Denny Hamlin, just can't quite hold the car down.
Okay, they used up each other big time on that one, but it looks like Newman's going to win out on this one.
And Lally was the big winner there because of the shove of the 20 car off of the track.
Probably saying, I just wish this thing could get over. I'm about out of brakes. Pretty soon I'll have to stick my foot out the ground and drag my feet to slow this thing down because he doesn't have any brakes left at all on that Penske Dodge.
And the 20 car goes around. This time the contact, and there's a complete spin.
Stay low. Keep going. Keep going.
No caution flag. It'll be 2 laps to go, and Denny Hamlin gets it righted and headed back down toward turn 1. Ambrose in the 59 and the 9 of Boris said, a couple of road racing specialists.
Fight for 14th spot.
Moment ago, up in turn 11, the 20 car of Hamlin, top of your screen. He just lost it himself, it looked like, coming in the corner.
Jerry, as you enter turn 11, you're going awful fast. You're leaving turn 10, and you swing the car out wide, and when you pull it back, that can really get it loose, and that's what happened to Denny Hamlin. Car just got out from underneath him, exiting turn 10 to 11.
Track's getting greasy, tires are getting worn out. Right here at the end of the race.
Harvick's got such a big lead right now. It looks like he's slowing up a little bit because right now the quickest car in the racetrack again is Kurt Busch, even though his brakes are low.
Kevin Harvick takes the white flag as the leader by 3 seconds over that car. His teammate Jeff Burton. Harvick pitted on lap 39, which means they had to go 43 laps, 105 miles on fuel. They had a lot of caution laps to help them, but wow, what a gamble.
He's got about a mile and a half to go to get it back here.
Winner last week at Montreal on a controversial finish, but this time there's no controversy here. He has just flat out run these guys all day long, drove perfect throughout the day.
Had perfect strategy.
Perfect strategy, actually, no mistakes. Now, does he have enough fuel to make it back to the start-finish line?
Well, it's almost downhill from here. They do come down this turn and down this next straightaway downhill.
Now, this is uphill, though, Andy.
Not here.
He's
now
going uphill.
Now we're going
Richard Childress Racing has 8 wins in 2007. 4 from Harvick, 2 from Burton, and 2 from Boyer. It would be the 9th win for Richard Childress Racing in the NASCAR Busch Series in 2007. And if Harvick can hold on for another quarter of a mile, he would tie Jack Ingram for second on the all-time win list in the NASCAR Busch Series. And Kevin Harvick makes the fuel mileage and gas gamble pay off. He's a winner at Watkins Glen.
Great call at the whole time change, just calling the race. That's awesome.
Jeff Burton finishes second. It's a 1-2 finish for Richard Childress Racing. Kurt Busch for Penske back in third. Paul Menard for DEI. Good run for him. How about young Brad Coleman, the 19-year-old, finishing in the top 5 in 5th position? Little congratulatory nudge there from his teammate, Jeff Burton. What about the 41 car? Scott Pruitt just a couple of turns away from the finish, and this happens.
Now, Ryan Fellows and him get together, and they both have a problem. Now, that's getting stuck. That's what we were talking about. When you get backwards like that, you are buried down the axle. What a deal.
Kevin Harvick celebrating a great run for the 21 car, and what a great call on pit road there by Shane Wilson and the crew.
Good job. You guys all worked hard.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.